it's Ellie in here, and since two people voted on Krow for which Worst Nose Fall character caught your interest the most, today I'm going to be talking about why Krow would be Spider-Man out of the four of them. Okay, let's get right in. So I have some notes written down here. Alright. So Krow is why he fits the Spider-Man personality perfectly. He is most likely, out of the four squad members, Eric, Krow, Yen, and Kyle, out of those four, Krow is most likely to be cautious and kind of paranoid, kind of like that Spidey sense. And he's not loud like Kyle or Yen, and so he notices weird things possibly before any of them. He's a bit anxious but heroic. I'm not sure if I wouldn't say Spider-Man is anxious, but you can kind of argue that Peter Parker can be sometimes. And like cracking jokes under pressure, doubting himself, but doing the right thing anyway. That's something Krow would do. He'd panic a little when things go wrong, but he still shows up, even if he's scared. Especially if he's scared. Oh, that's funny. Krow also is pretty sweet. He has a protective heart, especially when it comes to his friends and the people he cares about. So he would likely fit that Spider-Man vibe just because he cares and he hides it behind his humor, awkwardness, all that kind of things. Next up, I guess morally grounded. When it comes to like Yen and Kyle, I mean even Eric for example, they don't necessarily like care too much about other people's opinions. I mean, I would say Yen's the second nicest of the squad. I mean, it's not like they go out of their way to hurt people or annoy people all the time, but if any of them were to be like in a contest on who's the nicest or most considerate, or at least like, just on a natural basis, that would definitely be Krow. And he's not asking for attention. That's why he would be Spider-Man, because the other three would definitely want to be Spider-Man, but they're not because they want to be. Like, they want the attention and the leadership. So Krow just wants to do the right thing, and he is a nice person. If he was Spider-Man, I think he would be pretty awkward about it, and he'd try to keep his identity a secret. And if this is like a universe alternate story where Krow gets to be Spider-Man and the squad are like there, I feel like if any of them were to know that Krow was Spider-Man, it'd probably be Yen, and she would take place of taking pictures for him, like Peter Parker does for the for the Scoop. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. It's late at night. And I'm not sure yet if Kyle and Eric would figure that out, but I think they might eventually. But they would. Oh yeah, and the best thing, when I came up with how Krow would get bit by a spider, is because him, Kyle, and Eric, they were all at Spirit Halloween. And there was a spider prop, except it wasn't a prop, it was a real spider. and he got bit by it because he was like messing around with it. And then Kyle and Eric were just laughing at him, thinking he was messing around, and then when he showed them the bite, they're like, "Oh crap, man." But they're still laughing. I don't know, it's just funny to think about. So that's why I think Krow would definitely be Spider-Man. I have some headcanons about that, which I pretty much said so far, and I would almost consider writing just a short, fun story about it. I just don't have enough ideas about it yet. Like, I don't have enough plot-wise, but that would just be like some fanfic for fun. So thank you for watching. That's a little bit more into like Krow's character, I guess, and why he'd be Spider-Man. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Elian out.